Did your family, were there any other instances of violence in your family, such as your parents being violence growing up?
Yeah, my parents were pretty violent towards each other when I was growing up.
Towards you or just each other in their relationship?
Just towards each other. It was, they would fight a lot. Mainly my mom. She would hit my dad. He'd hit her back every once in a while, but she was the main culprit of the violence in our house.
And how did seeing that make you feel?
I didn't like it, but when you're a kid, it's hard to kind of tell them stop, I guess, or how it makes you feel.
So did your parents stay together throughout this, or did your mom eventually leave?
They divorced when I was 6 or 7 years.
Okay, so you remember all this from young.
Mm-hmm. But they divorced, but they stayed together, I guess, kind of.
Okay.
It wasn't like
So you would see
they
it
moved
often.
apart.
Okay. So do you think this violence, have you been violent with other men? It doesn't have to be women in general.
No.
You don't get into fights?
I'm a generally non-violent person.
Really? So you've never hit a woman previously in any relationship either?
Mm-hmm.
So do you think your parents' violence affected your relationships in any way? Not as far as being violent, but do you find yourself being angry with your partners more? Do you find yourself being short-tempered, impatient?
No. Just, I mean, it's a recent thing. It's just with her, I guess. The thing she does, she's
Let me ask you something.
pushing my buttons.
Are you stressed out with your work currently? With your job? Is it another job?
No. It's a fairly easy job. It's laid back.
So it's really just your wife that's upsetting you like this. But maybe your parents, maybe, because your wife, she, the previous relationships have not been, you haven't been married before, correct?
No.
Okay, so maybe because this is your wife, it's coming in, your parents may have affected your actual marriage.
It's possible. I mean, I can
Right.
see where
Because
that
it
would
does
play a
seem
factor
like
into it.
you're not compromising with your wife enough. I can see that. Or not necessarily even short-tempered or impatient, but you're not being understanding towards your wife, like her situation. If you were to have a rep, you wouldn't appreciate her, and you have to put yourself in your wife's shoes.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd be able to handle her anyway, so.
The violence, yeah, see.
I don't understand. It's something I need to work on.
Right. Okay, so have you tried to do anything else? Have you resisted the urge to hit her, or every time you just give in?
This is the first thing I thought. Come to counseling and maybe
Okay. Well, I'm glad
work out
you
some of
did.
the problems.
Yes. I'm glad you didn't come. But I think also, even you bringing it up to me, I think you are cognizant, like that this isn't deep down. You know that you love your wife, and you know that hitting her, you say it casually, but you know that this is a serious thing.
I mean, I don't want to.
You don't want to admit that it is.
It's just no. I don't want to hit her. It's just sometimes I get very angry.
Okay, so you really can't control it. So the anger management will help you guys. Like I said, I'll get your wife in here to see if she feels the same way, though. And it might be good for you to hear your wife, since it seems not that you haven't considered her, but not considered her fully, her feelings, and what she's going through, and how exactly it affects her, and how hard it is and stressful it is to find a job. Because you said lawyers, it's hard for them to find a job.
Yes. And I understand that, but
So maybe we need to work on being more sympathetic towards your wife. Is that something we can work on?
yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Anger management may help.
Now, have your parents ever resolved the issue, or are they just they're separate ways?
Yeah, they just went their separate ways.
See, so this needs to be resolved now. So I don't want you to end up like your parents.
I agree. I don't want to lose her.
Right. That's good. That's good to hear. And when you guys are in the next session, we'll address that.
Okay, sounds good.